giving us that opportunity. Before I'd love it if you guys would join us. Dear Lord, we come to you today. We come to worship you in a quick moment. Lord, we ask that you bless us as cattlemen, which you have, Lord. We have enjoyed these great calf prices, Lord. We thank you so much, and we ask that you help our government leaders to lead us in the right direction and not forget about us ranchers and farmers, Lord. Lord, we ask for safety home today. We ask that you steer us away from any of those diseases that might be out there, Lord. In your name we do pray. Amen. Thank you, guys. This gentleman right up here is JP. He's the man behind bulls. Quite an individual. We are so glad to have JP. I look forward to October because JP is going to come see us and give me some words of knowledge. Now, he's filled my head with all kind of good knowledge. Whether any of it's any good or not, I don't know yet. But if you'll come back next year, I'll let you know if he brought any knowledge this year that done me any good. I'm going to let and then yes. Turn it however you need to turn it.
I'm good, Aubrey. Thank you. First of all, thank you, Aubrey, and I'd just like to thank you all for being here. Appreciate the opportunity to partner with the Clemens family and Okeechobee Livestock every year and bring a set of Angus bulls down here, and you guys have been awful good to us. Jeff and I were trying to figure out a minute ago how many years we've been coming. None of us can remember, but it's been a long time. And we appreciate the opportunity to come back year after year. The bulls must be working for you if we get to come back and y'all keep buying them. We don't take it lightly. We're humbled by the success and the support we get down here. Appreciate y'all taking the time out of your busy day. The bulls, I think, speak for themselves. I think we got as nice a set of bulls as we've ever brought down here. Those of you that have dealt with us before, we try to bring you as problem-free a set of bulls as we can. Nobody can stand here and tell you that you won't have trouble with a bull along the way, but I can tell you that if you do have trouble, we will stand behind that bull. We guarantee every bull through the first breeding season. We qualify that as a 90 to 120 day breeding season the first year. And as long as the bulls go out and do what they're supposed to do and get through that breeding season, we think you're probably in pretty good shape from there forward. But if for some reason that bull has an issue, breaks a leg, gets hurt, something happens, breaks his tool, if there's any reason that bull can't perform what he's been sold to you to do, we will stand behind him. Call me, call Jeff, call Todd. We will. What we typically do is we send that bull right back through Okeechobee Livestock Market and we salvage him. We keep the salvage on him and we replace the bull, the purchase price of the bull at the next sale. So I can guarantee you we will stand behind them, and so you feel confident when you leave here that what you bought's going to do a job for you and get it done. I won't take up a whole lot more time. The one thing we all do know is we probably never seen a cattle cycle like we're in right now. These calves are worth more than they've ever been. The $1 million question I keep getting is what are these bulls going to cost? And obviously nobody here would like to see them bring more than me. Obviously. So you all know what it takes to raise them. You know what it takes to bring a set of bulls down here like that. So bid and get them as cheap as you can. But do know that they're going to add quality and they're going to add pounds and they're going to add dollars to your pocket with the calf crop that you get. And you guys are going to tell us what they're worth. We're not going to tell you what they're worth, obviously. So bid with confidence. Enjoy yourself today, and I hope you go home really proud of what you came down here to get. Thank you again for having us. Thank the whole crew here, and have a good day.
It's always a pleasure to have JP down. He always brings a good set of bulls. And as he said, they will do everything possible. They'll jump over backwards to make you happy. Within reason. Within reason. Dusty with the cattlemen's. He's here somewhere. There he is. Our cattleman's Dusty. He's representing them. And I believe now, I heard a little rumor that your wife was running for some kind of office. Would you like to share that with us?
Sure, she's filed this week. She's in there at the bar finishing up lunch. I eat a little quicker than she does, you can tell. But she's filed to run for the state house in District 51, which is our home district in northern Coe County. It's currently held by Josie Tomco, who is also in our world, and Tomco's owned the livestock market there in Lakeland. And Josie asked Hillary, and Hillary's accepted to run. So we always in our cattlemen's meeting say, hey, we need good people to run for office. We need our people to run for office. And so they brought her that opportunity, and I said, well, we'd be pretty hypocritical if you didn't say yes. And so she said yes. And so we're looking to get another cow person in Tallahassee up there.
Sounds good.
She'll do a lot better job than he will. Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right, when we get started, guys, we'll sell you the bulls. I think they're coming in catalog order, if I'm not mistaken.
They will come in catalog order. There's a few bulls out. We'll call them when they don't come in.
Yes.
Every bull that Jeff and I went through, every bull, we pulled one bull out that had a limp. And unfortunately, we had a bull break his leg a day or two after he got here. So those two bulls are out, but every bull that's left is 100% sound. We don't have anything to call out today, so I think we're good to go.
But the bull that broke his leg was rather tasty today.
Well, that wasn't the bull we ate.
Oh, well, it was. Thank you for lunch. We appreciate it. You taking care of that for us. We do get started. I'll pitch these bulls and just get right in. If don't be scared to bid. We're not going to spend the afternoon here. We're going to move right on through the bulls. If by chance I do make a mistake and Jeff takes one man and I take somebody else and I sell over here, but Jeff thought we were over here, we'll just stop and we'll redo it. We'll work it out.
I want to say on behalf of Deer Valley, they donated $1,000
Oh, I had that note somewhere.
Charlie Kirk, TPUSA.
Yeah, you could give me that note. Oh my goodness, you brought a good one.
We brought you a really good set of bulls today, but there's some bulls in here that are sure enough Cavanese that got a ton of growth, and I'll try to call them Cavanese bulls when they come in here. Sleep all night kind of heifer bulls that can go breed anything. This bull's one of them. This bull puts as much Cavanese and growth together in a package that you really got to like with muscle and power. We think he's pretty good. He didn't end up as lot one for no reason. So evaluate him as you will. We think he's pretty special.
All right. $8,000. $8,000. $6,000. Get in quarter. 6,000. 6,000. 7,500. Now $8,000. $8,000. 75, 85, 85, 89, 85, 9, 9. What do you got? I got 85. The $100, 95, the 100. I got.
This spot in this sale every year is the first 2 or 3 bulls. They'll look really cheap when we get to the end of the day.
9,000 now, 9,500. Sold a bull, $9,000. Right down front. Newcomer, 9,000.
Good craftsman son here. Tons of growth, tons of power, tons of red meat muscle.
$8,000, 8,000, 6,000, 6,000. 6,500, $6,500 $6,000, and $6,000 now 5, 6,500, 62, 6,000, 2.5. I got of 62.5, 6,000. Oak Creek buys 6,000.
Probably the stoutest bull we brought you right here as far as red meat and muscle.
And
Pound.
lot.
Bull weighs 1,650 Remember that bull's driven 12 hours on the semi to get down here. He still weighs 1650. He will be a beast when you get him home.
Get everybody, 7,500. Everybody, $6,000. Everybody, $6,200. $7,000. Too high. 7,500. 7,500. 8,000. 8,000. Everybody, 77 high. 75. 77 high. 100. 77 high. Everybody high. 75. 77 high. Everybody high. Everybody high. 75. 77 high. Newcomer. 7,500.
Another showing up powerful bull right here.
Lot 4.
These bulls are really docile this year too.
And let's roll 6,500. Now 7,000. Everybody high, everybody high, 75, 7 high, VIGF, 77 high, 75, 77 high, everybody high, everybody high, 75, 77 high, everybody high, 77 high, everybody high, everybody high, everybody 77 high, 100, and that's going to be Kirkpatrick, Kilpatrick, Russell, there you go.
Another man in black just like him. A lot of growth in these men in blacks. They'll get big and stout. They'll throw big old stout calves.
And I'm ready to get about $6,000 and get right. Is $6,500. Everybody you've had, everybody you've had. 6,000, 6,500, 6,500. Everybody you've had, everybody you've had. 6,000, 2.5, 62 and high. Everybody high, everybody high. 6,000, 2 and high. I got everybody high, everybody high, everybody high. 67 high, say 7 high, $7,000, $7,000, everybody is 67 high, 7,000, $7,000, everybody is 7,000, 7,000, everybody is 7,000, 6750, Kirkpatrick, Russell, Kilpatrick.
Here's a commerce son, big time Cabanese right here. Heifer bull, work great on your cows too.
And number 6. And everybody get everybody is $6,000. $6,000. Everybody is 6,000. $6,000. And get ready. And $6,000. Everybody is now 500. 6,000. 6,500. 6,500. Everybody is 5. I got 6,000. 6,500. 62 and a half. 6,000. 2 and a half. Everybody high. Everybody high. 6,000. 2 and a half. 62 and a half. Everybody high. Now 5. 65. Everybody high. Everybody high. Now 6, 7 high. 6, 7 high. Everybody high. Everybody high. 65. 7 high. 67 high. $7,000. Here's $7,000. Everybody is 7,000. 67 high. Now 7,000. $7,000. Everybody is money. You give 7,000. Sold the bull 6750. Bucket Farm Bickett.
Another awfully good Cabanese bull coming in here.
Number 7. And right on, boys. Get right on $6,000. Now 6,000, 62 high, 6,000, 2 and a half, everybody high, everybody high. Now 5, 65, everybody high, everybody high, 62 and a half, 65, 7 high, 65, 67 high, everybody high, $7,000, 7,000. I took 6, 7, half, 7,000, now 2 and a half, 72 and a half, both of you out, 7,000, 2 and a half, 5, 75, everybody 8,000, 8,000, everybody 8,000, 8,500, 8,085, now 9, $9,000, 9, everybody 9, everybody 9, 87, 5, 87, 9,000, 85, 9,000, 9,000, you got 9,000, 87 half, 8,500, 87 high, everybody half, 8,500, Cow Creek, 8,500.
Zero birth here. Here's showing up Cabanese bull. Big outline, big frame, no throw some growth.
Big old long kind of good bull right here. And $6,000, 6,005, 6,005, 6,500, 6,500. Everybody, now 6,000. That's your 6,000. Down 2 and a half. I got 6,000, 2 and a half. 2 and a half, anybody high, now 575, now 7 high, now 7,000, now 7,500, 7,500, 72 and a half, now 5, 75, 77 high, 8,000, 8,000, 2 and a half, 82 and a half, 8,000, 2 and a half, I got 8,000 there, 2 and a half, 8,500, 8,500, 87 high, 85, 87 high, 87 high, anybody high, 85, 87 high, anybody high, 85, you on 7 high, 85, 87 high, sold the bull, 8,500. 19 cattle. In right there, he'll be a good one. You bid $6,000 and $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC, $6,000 5, 6,000, 62 and a half, 6,000, 2 and a half, anybody high. I got 6,000, 2 and a half, 62 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, 2 and a half, 62 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, 2 high 5, 6,500. I got 62 and a half, 65. $6,500 62 and a half now 5, $6,500 5, now 7 high, 67 high, anybody high, 65, 7 high, 67 high, anybody high, sold the bull, 6,500. Peoples. Lot 10. And number $6,000 and $6,000 $6,000, $6,000 now 2 and a half, 6,000 and 2 and a half, anybody high, 6, 2 and a half, 5, 65, 7 high, 7,000, 7,000, I got 67 high, 7,000, 7,000, 2 and a half, 72 and a half, 75, 7,500, 75, 72 and a half, now 5, $7,500, 75, 7 high, 77 high, anybody high, 75, 7 high, 77 high, anybody high, 77 high, anybody high, 75, 7 high, anybody high, sold the bull, 7,500. Williams. Frank.
Cavanese bull. This one right here is about as stout as you'll see. Big body, big butted. He's got a lot of power to him.
What number is it, JP? 11?
11.
He's number 11?
Yeah. He's lot tag, but he's number 11.
And number is $6,000. And go here, $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC now 5, 6,000, 62 and a half, and 2 and a half. I got 6,000, 2 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, 2 and a half, 2 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, 62 and a half. And 6,000 now, 2 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, won't 62 and a half, sell him your way, 6,000.
Here's a nice bull, Cavanese bull, Commerce son. We really like these bulls right here out of Commerce.
All right, sell him, anybody 6,000, and $6,000 is 6,000, $6,000 is 6,000. I'll sleep all night long, guys. And $6,000 BWC, 6,000, $6,000 BWC, 5,500, 5,500 now 6,000, 55, $6,000 BWC, 6,000, 57 high, 55, 7 high, 57 high, $6,000, $6,000 BWC. I got 57 high, $6,000, and $6,000 BWC, 57 high, 6 now 2 and a half, 62 and a half, anybody high. I got 6,000 down 2 and a half, 62 and a half, anybody high, 6,000, 2 and a half, 6,000, 2 and a half, 62 high 5, 65, everybody, 62 and a half, 65, 7 high, 67 high, right back to you, 67 high, everybody high. He said no, send him to you, 6,500, Peoples, 6,500.
13 come in.
One of my favorite bulls, talking about Cavanese and muscle, he got it all.
I like him too, everybody. 7,500, and that's 7,500, 8,000, 7,500, 8,000, $88, 9,500, 8,500, $9,000, $9,000, biddy a 9, biddy a 9, 85, 9, 9,000. I got 8,500, 9,000. Now 9,000, 9,500, $10,000. Yeah, $10,000, biddy a 10, biddy a 10, biddy a 10. Now 10, now 11,000. 10, 11, biddy 11, biddy 11,000. Now 12, $12,000, biddy a 12, biddy a 12. 11 now 12, $12,000, 11 now 12,000, biddy a 12, biddy a 12. I got 11,000, now 12. 12, biddy a 12. He's at 11. Now 12, biddy a 12, biddy a 12, biddy a 12,000. Sold the bull, $11,000. Miller.
They've been buying the best bulls here for a long time.
Why don't you say all of them are your favorite?
They are.
14.
Here's a thick rascal. Cavity, 0.3 burst, sleep all night, a lot of middle to him. Good bull right here.
And right here, $7,000 and $7,000, $6,000 and go 5, 6,005, $6,065, 65, $7,000 and $7,000 now 5, 75, 7,000 now 7,500, now $8,000, $8,000, 75, 8. $8,000, $8, 75, 8. $8,000, $8, 7,500, now 8,000. $8,000, 8, 7,500, want to give 8,000. Sold the bull, 7,500. Simmons. That's him.
Craftsman's son, easy calving bull.
15. 15.
And $6,000 and 5, 6,005, 6,065, $6,000 now 5, 6,500, 6,005, 6,062 and a half. I'll help you. 6,002 and a half, 62 and a half, 6,000 now 2 and a half, 62 and a half, 6,002 and a half, 62 and a half now 5, 6,500, 62 and a half now 5, 6,500, 5. Sold the bull, 62.50. I need that name if you will. Williams.
Williams Ranch. Number 16. Showing up cavity bull again right here. Heifer bull all night long.
And 6,000 go. $6,000 and $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $6,000. Now 5. 6,005. 6,500 6,000 and 5. 6,005 6,500. 6,000 6,500 6,005. Need 2.5. 6,000 62 and a half. 62 and a half. 6,000 now 2.5. Gotta go. 6,000 2.5. Sold the bull, 6,000. English Brothers.
Growth fund, son.
17.
Cavity.
And right there, $6,000. Big old long dude right there. $6,000. 6,000. $6,000. 6,000. $6,000. Now 5. 6,005. 65, 7. 7. 7. 7. 6, 7. 7. 65, 7,000, 65 and 7,000, 67 and a half, 65, 7 high, 67 high, 65, 7 high, 65, 7 high, sold the bull, 6,500, Old River, 6,500.
Number 18.
And right there, right on.
Birth weight. This bull right here got as much neck, got as much cavities and as much carcass as any bull will sell today.
And $6,000 and 5, 6,000 now 65 now $7,000 now 5, 75, 7,005 8 and 5, 85, I got 8,000, 8,500, 8,005, 85, 8,005, 8,000, 85, 8,000, want to give 8,500, 8,000, 8,500, sold the bull, 8,000, 19 cattle.
Here's a pretty good cat right here. He kind of does it all. He's got cavities, he's got growth, he's got maternal, and he's got carcass. He can do anything for you.
You bet, I like him. $6,000 Now 5, 6,500, $7,000, 7 now 5, 75, 8, $8,000 now 5, 8,500, 85, 9, 9,000, 95, 95, 9,095, 95, 95, $10,000, 10,000 now 10, $11,000, 11, 10, 5, 10,000, 10, 5, 10, 5, I got $10,000 now 10, 5, 10,000, 10, 5. Sold the bull, 10,000. Well, was that one right here? Miller.
Another Cavanese bull here, verified, son. Sure enough, Cavanese right here.
And right here, $6,000. And roll to him, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000 now 5, $6,000, $6,500, $6,005, $6,500, $6,005, $6,500, $6,000 now 5, $6,500, $6,005, $6,500, $6,005. Sold him $6,000. English.
Fun right here.
And lot 21 will be my bull. And $5,000. And $5,000 now 5,500. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. Give me $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. Holy gate. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000 now 5. $6,500. $6,005. $6,005. $6,000. $6,500. Sell the bull, 6,000. Simmons Buzz.
Cavanese, Apache, son, right here. Lots of growth in Cavanese. Bigfoot is out home right now.
And $6,000. $6,000. Lot 22. 6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. $6,000. Who be 6,000? 6,000 now 5. 6,000. 6,500. 6,500. 65. Now 7,000. 7,005. 7,508. $8,000. I got 75. 8. 8 now 5. 85. 8,085. I got 8,000 from the lady. 85. 85. 8,085. $100. 85. 9. $9,000. 9. 85 now 9. $9,000. 9. 8,500. 9,000. 9,000. 9,000. Sold the bull. 8,500. Cow Creek. 8,500.
Another commerce, son. They've liked them all day. Come on, buddy.
23.
Red meat in that right there.
Yes, sir, buddy. And right here, lot 23, 7,500, $7,500, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000, $6,000. Who be 6,000? 6,000, $6,000, $6,000 now 5, 6,005, 6,500, $6,005, 6,000, $6,500, $6,005, 65, 6,000, $6,500, 5. You don't need to turn around. I 6,005. Sold him $6,000. Bickett. You got me in trouble last time.
25.
Hey, that's halfway already.
25. This is a sure enough Cavanese bull. High reward, son. 1.5 birds. He'll sleep. You sleep all night while they're born.
And $6,000 is $6,000. 6,000. $6,000. Who'll be 6? $6,000. 6,000. $6,000. 6,000. And $6,000. 6,000. $6,000. 6,000. 5,500. Now 6,000. 55, 57 high. 55, 57 high. Pretty high. Pretty high. 55, 57 high. 5,500. 57 high. Pretty high. Pretty high. 55, 7 high. 55, 57 high, 6,000. 6,000, 57 high now, see? 6,000, 57 high now, 6,000, 6,000. Sold the bull, 57.50. Russell, Kirkpatrick, Kilpatrick. I'm going to change it. 26 on the bull. And the bid is $6,000. And $6,000 bid. In $6,000 bid is $6,000. $6,000 bid is $6,000. $6,000. And $6,000 bid is $6,000. $6,000 bid is $5,500. $5,500 bid is $6,000. 5,500, 57 high. I got 55, 57 high. 55, 57 high. Pretty high. 57 high, 6,000. 6,000 is I got 57.50. And $6,000. $6,000 is 57 high, 6,000. $6,000 I got 57 high top side, 6,000. $6,000 is 6,000. Sold the bull, 57.50. Or nope, we're gonna change his name this time. And look right here, $7,000 and $6,000 and $6,000 get on him, man. You love him. 6,000 is 6,000. $6,000. $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 is 5,500. 5,500. 55 now see. $6,000 55. $6,000 is 57 high. 57 high. 55, 7 high, 57 high, pretty high, 55, 7 high, 57 high, pretty high, 55, 7 high, pretty high, 57 high, 55, 57 high, 55, 57 high. Russell, 5,500. Russell Kilpatrick. And 28 will be my bull right here. The bid is $6,000. And $6,000 bid is 6,000. $6,000 bid is 6,000. $6,000 bid is 6,000. $6,000 bid is 5,500. 55 now 7 high. If I got 55, 57 high. Pretty high. 55, 7 high. 55, 57 high. 5,500, 57 high, pretty high. 55, 7 high. 55, 57 high, pretty high. 55 on 57 high. 55, 7 high. 5,500, Tilton and Tilton. 5,500.
Number 30.
Lot number 30 in the ring. And right there, $6,000. $6,000 bid is 6,000. $6,000 bid is 5,500. $5,500 bid is 55. 55 bid is 5,500. $5,500 bid is 55. My mercy, $5,000 and 5,000. 5,500. 5,000 now 5. 55 5,000. 55 7 high. 55 57 high. 5,500, 57 high, 55, 7 high, pretty high. I got 5,500, 57 high, 55, 7 high, pretty high, 55, 57 high. I got 5,500, 57 high, pretty high. Sell the bull, 5,500. Dunklin buys Dunklin.
All right, we're starting into these younger bulls. This is the first pin of these younger bulls. These three rascals are awfully nice. Got a Blue Moon Sun, Gavin-Ease. This bull do a good job for you right here.
I like him. And everybody 7,500 and $7,500 $7,500 and $7,500 well, 6,000. $6,000 now 5. 6,000, $6,500 6,005. $6,500 6,005. $6,500 6,000 2 and a half. 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 Now 5. 62 and a half 5. 65. I got 62 and a half. Now 5. 65 7 high. 67 high. 65 7 high. Pretty high. 67 high. Pretty high. 7,000. 7,000. $7. 67 high. 7,000. $7,000. 7,000. Sold the bull. 67.50. 33 will be coming.
Son, this bull right here got as much power and value as anything we brought. I really like this bull. Muscle in this bull.
And look at there, $7,000. Here's $7,000. $7,000. 7,000. 7,000. 6,000 bucks. Now 5. 6,000. 65. 6,005. 65, excuse me, now 7,000. Now 5, 75, 7,500, 75, 7,000 now 5, 7,005, 75, we say 75, 8, $8,000, 8, 75 now 8, $8,000, 7,500, 8,000, $8,000, 8, 75 now $8,000, 8,000, 7,500, I want to give 8,000, sold the bull, 7,500. Jason Clark buys.
34.
Lot 34 coming.
Sure enough, Cavanese bull here, another commerce son, just like the last one.
And right here, $6,000. And $6,000, 6,000. 6 round number is 6,000. $6,000, 6,000, now 5. 6,000, 2.5. I got 6,000, 62.5. 6,000 now 2.5. 60, 2.5. 6,000, 2.5. 6,000, 2.5. 6,000 and 62.50. Sold the bull, $6,000.
Should be 35. It is. Common ground, son. 35. Look at the muscle in the middle of that bull.
We'll be on lot 35. And I'm going to get $6,000. And 6,005. $6,500, 6,005. 6,500, 6,000, 62.5. 6,000, 2.5. I got 6,000, 62.5. 6,000, 2.5. 65, 7.5. 67, 65, 7.5. 6, 7, $7,000 and 7,000. 7,000. 7,000. 67 high now 7,000. Anybody want to be 7,000? Sold him 67.50.
Lot 36. I don't know how y'all score y'all's catalog, but this bull right here got the highest score of any bull in my catalog. You look at Cavanese, you look at growth, you look at carcass. This bull has everything you could ask for. And out of a great cow.
And $6,000, $6,000 5, $6,500 now $7,000 now 5, 75, I got $7,000 down 5, 7,500, 75. 75 now 8,000, 8,085, 85, 8,005, 85, 85 now 9, now 5, 9,500, 9,005, 95, 9,005, 95, I got 9,000 front row, 9,500, 9,500, 9,005, 9,500, 9,500, sold the bull, 9,000, 19 cattle.
Good bull right there. 37. 37 a blueprint, son. Cavanese heifer bull right here.
And $6,000 is $6,000, 6,000. $6,000, $6,000, 6,000. $6,000, 6,000. $6,000, 5,500. 55, 5,500, 5,500, 5,500 now, 57 high, 55, 7 high, pretty high, I got 55, 57 high, 57 high, pretty high, 55, 7 high, pretty high, 55, 57 high, 6,000, 6,000, 57 high, 6,000, 6,000, 57 high now, 6,000, $6,000. Sold the bull, 57.50. Pierce Ranch.
38.
Greater Collins, son. These bulls will be big outline. They'll throw a lot of pounds. Lot number 38.
38 will be moved. And big stretchy dude right there. 6 grand. $6,000 and $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $5,500. $5,500 $5,500 $5,500 my mercy, $5,000 down 2.5. I got 5,000, 52.5. 5,000 in the bid, 52.5. 5,000, 2.5, 5,000 now 52.5. 5,000, 52.5, 5,000, 52.5. 5,000, 52.5. Sold the bull, 5,000, Tilton. And $6,000 and $6,000. 6 grand, $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $5,500. $5,500 $55. $5,000. $5,000 now 5. 5,000 52.5. Now 5. 5,500, 52.5 now 5, 55, got 52.5, 5,500 $55, 52.5, 5,500, $5,500 52.5 now 5, 5,500 $5, 52.5 and 5, sold the bull 52.50. Simmons buys 52.50. And right here, 5,000. Now, 5,000, 5,500. 5,000, 55, 55, 5,000, 52.5. I got 5,000, 52.5. 52.5, 5,000, 52.5. 52.5, 5,000 now 2.5. 52.5, 5,000, 52.5. I got 5 grand, 52.5. 5,000, 52.50. 5,000 now 2.5, now 5, 55 now 7.5, 55, 7.5, $6,000 be $6,000, 57.5 now $6,000 be 57.5, 6,000 anywhere 6,000. Sold the bull 57.50. Oak Creek. Make that an Old River. You forgot about him. Old River.
Here's the Statesman son. Statesman's been one of our best sires the last few years. They got as much growth as anything we've raised. They're long outline. They were flat foot pounds on the calf.
And you bet he is.
As well.
And $6,000. If $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 and $6,000 $6,000. $6,000 $5,500. $5,500 better bull here. $5,500 $5,000 $5,000 down 2.5 now 5 55 now 7.5 now $6,000 bills I got 57.50 $6,000 $6,000 $6,000 I got 57.50 $6,000 who be $6,000 $6,000 sold the bull 57.50 Mosquito Ranch. $6,000 and $6,000 5 6,000 2.5 I got 6,000 60 2.5 6,000 2.5 60 2.5 6,000 2.5 60 2.5 I got $6,000 60 2.5 6,000 2.5 6,000 now 2.5 5 7 67 6 7 $7,000 $7,000 6 7 $7,000 $7,000 67 high 7,000 $7,000 7,000 67 high now 7,000 sold the bull 67.50 and we're getting pretty deep. Deep in the sale, $6,000. They're good going. $6,000 bid is either 6,000 and $6,000 bid is either 6,000 bid is either 6,000. 5,500. 5,500 bid and now 57 high. I got 55, 57 high, pretty high, 55, 7 high. 57 high, pretty high, 55, 7 high, pretty high, 57 high, $6,000 and $6,000, 6,000, 2 and a half, 60, 2 and a half, pretty high, 6,000, 2 and a half, 60, 2 and a half, pretty high, 6,000, 2 and a half, 6,000, 60, 2 and a half, sold the 6,000, Dixie Ranch. And $6,000 and $6,000. 6,000 is 6,000 is 6,000 $6,000 is $6,000 $6,000 is 5,500 $5,500 $5,500 $5,500 well 5,000 and 5,000 52 and a half 5,000 2 and a half 2 and a half pretty high 5,000 52 and a half I got 5,000 2 and a half 52 and a half pretty high 5,000 52 and a half 5,000 in a bid 2 and a half 52 and a half pretty high 5,000 now 2 and a half are you through you done 5,000 52 50 sold the bull 5,000 Pierce Ranch
Another heifer bull commerce son
and $6,000
all night
$6,000 and $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either 55 $5,500 $5,500 $5,500 well $5,000 and 2 and a half 5,000 2 and a half I got 5,000 52 and a half now 5,55 7 half 57 half 55 57 half 57 half 55 7 high 55 7 high pretty high 55 7 high 55 7 high pretty high 5,500 57 high pretty high 57 high sold the bull 5,500 Russell Kilpatrick
47 here's your high marbling bull that put some growth in one fire for the sun
and $6,000 is $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either 5,500 $5,500 $5,500 $5,500 well $5,000 and 2 and a half 5,000 52 and a half I got 5,000 52 and a half pretty high 5,000 now 2 and a half I got 5,000 52 and a half 5,000 2 and a half pretty high 5,000 and 2 and a half 52 and a half pretty high 5,000 and 2 and a half 52 and a half pretty high 5,000 want to get 52 50 sold the bull 5,000 Pierce Ranch
There's a home team, Cavanese, one of the last Cavanese bulls in a bunch, really. There's a couple more. This bull's got some Cavanese and some growth to him. Goes back to hometown, got a lot of marbling in him.
and $6,000 and $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either 6,000 $6,000 is either well get right on him $5,000 now go 52 and a half I got 5,000 52 and a half now 55 52 and a half there 5 $5,500 south 7 half 57 high, 6,000, $6,000, excuse me, 57 high, 6,000, $6,000, $6,000 bill is either 57 high now, $6,000 is either 6,000, $6,000 is either 57 high, who be 6,000, 57 high, want to give 6,000, sold the bull, 57.50, Dixie. Just. You bet right there. And $6,000 and $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 is well $5,000 and get right on him 2.5. $5,000 $5,000. $5,000 now 2.5. I got 5,000 50 2.5. 5,000 2.5. 50 2.5. 5,000 2.5. $5,500 and 7.5. 55,700 5,500 57 high. 55,700 55,700 high. 5,500 57 high. 55,700 high. 5,500 Simmons buys.
Another Cavendish bull out of ironclad.
53. 53. 5-3.
And everybody sell him. Everybody is $6,000 and 6,000. $6,000 $5,000 get to it and 2.5. I got 5,000 50 2.5. 5,000 2.5. Everybody got 5,000 and 2.5. 5,000 2.5. 5,000 50 2.5. Everybody 5,000 50 2.5 in the ring. 5,000 50 2.5. 50 2.5. Everybody 5,000 2.5. 2.5. Everybody sold the bull 5,000. Tilton.
About 4 bulls.
Four more bulls. 54. 54. This is the ironclad Cavendish bull right here.
And everybody like a guy. And everybody $6,000 and $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 is well under rock $5,000 and 2.5. 5,000 50 2.5. Everybody 5,500 5,500 50 2.5 5. 5,500 50 2.5 5,500 52 and a half, 52 and a half, 5,500 52 and a half, now 7 high, 55 57 high, 55 57 high, 5,500 57 and a half, sold the bull 5,500. Lot 55 will be my bull. And right here, you bet he is, $6,000. And $6,000 is 6,000. Now $6,000 is $5,000. Now 2.5, 5,000, 2.5, 52.5, 5, 55, 7.5, and 6,000, 57 high, 6,000, is 6,000. Got 57 high, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, I got 57 high for you. You be good? 57 high, $6,000 is 57 high now, $6,000 is 6,000, 57.50, Pierce.
Another blue moon. This last two bulls.
And everybody 56 on my bull.
Right here.
And 5,500. $5,500 $55, 55, $5,000 and $5,000 and 2.5. I got 5,000 52.5, 5,000 2.5, 5,000 52.5, 5,000 2.5, 5,000 52.5. I got $5,000 52.5, 5,000 2.5, 5,000 52.5, 5,000 and 52.50. Sell the bull, 5,000. If you come to buy you a good Deer Valley Angus bull, boys, here's the one to buy. And everybody is $6,000. Last one today. $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000. $6,000 is 6,000. $6,000 $5,000 and 5,000. In go $5,000. $5,000. $5,000. $5,000 $5,000 now 5,000. 52.5. I got 5,000 2.5. 5,000 52.5. Everybody high. 5,000 52.5. 5,000 now 2.5. Everybody high. 5,000 52.5. Are you through? 5,000, 52.5, last chance. 5,000, 52.50. Sell the bull, 5,000, Oak Creek buys. Guys, that is the last one.
Thank y'all very much.
From the bottom of our heart, we appreciate you so much. We wish you the best. Be sure and settle your bills. Bring your old bulls to us. We'll be glad to sell them for you Monday, Tuesday.